Opening statement, open for questions.
Well, Merry Christmas, 9-1, and you know, protected home again, and it was a day of some great accomplishments team-wise and individually as well. Off to the best start in 45 years, headed into Christmas. Leah Scott becomes the 19th player in women's basketball history at Marshall to score 1,000 points. And we've got other things coming. Narisha Victor, she's going to be one of, how many was it?
8.
One of 8 that hits 100 threes in her career. And we'll have kids, you know, shatter that in 2 years, not 4. But it's just it's a good time of year, and we got a good group to be in this time of year with.
Open for questions.
Good to get to play some the youngsters.
Yeah.
Kids today a little more than even usual.
Yeah, we're gonna play them, but I'm also checking them out. You know, I'm testing them, make sure that they're still checked in mentally and emotionally too. And they're a good bunch. And what I don't want them to do, I understand how hard it can be to sit over there and wait till your number's called, and then when your number is called, to come in there and produce.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want them to give up on themselves or give up on me or how I feel about them. And their time's coming, and you never know when. I mean, Taylor Porter goes down today with an ankle. You never know when it's coming, and you have to be willing to step up and you know, answer the bell, answer the phone whenever it rings. And so we've got to continue to grow and be better. And I'm pleased with them. I just hope that they can stay engaged and stay involved, because I don't know what's coming over the next, you know, 19 games, I guess it is.
Sure. Were you pleased with them today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased. I'm always pleased with them because they're great young women, and they play really hard. Basketball-wise, I'm never pleased. So, but I love them dearly, every single one of them, and they know that. Even if they get frustrated, they do know that. And I just hope that they stay engaged, and if they do that, their career will be better, and our program will be better for it.
Leah with 1,000 in 2 1/3 years is a pretty impressive individual accomplishment. It's more than individual; it's a team, but you know, it's still impressive.
Yeah, she's an impressive basketball player. So, and she's become. We were just talking about this. I mean, her and Narisha, and talking about our 2 seniors, our personal development, not player personnel. The person that they're becoming at Central Arkansas and here both, it's pretty cool to watch them grow, and it's a proven, if they can be resilient and they can take whatever we throw at them, whether it's lack of minutes or whatever, you know, some of them have more room to grow than others, but the development of the person by our coaching staff and our program and the young women we have in it, it's pretty cool.
What's your watermark standard for three-point shot conversions as a percentage? What do you like to see realistically?
With this group, I'd like to see us shoot at 33%, 33 to 35% from the 3. And I don't think we're shooting it as great as we can, but I don't really, I mean, Logan started off the game, and I do know the stat because I looked because of her hesitation. She started off the game 1 for 4, and at halftime I basically said I don't care about it because she's a good shooter, and it goes all the way up and down the roster. I don't really care much about if you're open, we shoot it, you know, depending on time and score, because I know that every one we shoot we're trying to make, you know, and we're good 3-point shooters all the way up and down our roster, and I think that stuff takes care of itself, you know, and then the second half she goes 2 for 4. So now she's 50% from the line in the second half, 3-point line in the second half, and that's just Logan as an example. So about 33, 35%.
What's your plan for the holiday? Give them some time off?
Yeah, we're mandated by the NCAA to take off the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, I think is right. And we'll practice on the 26th. As soon as y'all get done asking me questions, I'm taking my crew and taking a 10-hour drive to Arkansas, and going to try and enjoy a few hours there and make sure that the babies see the grandparents and all of that. And then we'll come back and we'll practice on the 26th. That night, they got to be back by 4. We'll practice that night at 6. We'll practice in the morning on the 27th, and we'll go play Southern Illinois, leave on the 27th, play on the 28th, and come back and get ready for Western Kentucky.
Ladies, individually, as a group, your feeling about your experience so far? Yay, nay, happy, sad,
Yeah,
excited?
yeah, it's definitely a change from high school, but I mean, we love it here and where we came, so we just gotta work hard. And like he said, whenever our name's called, we just gotta be ready to go in.
Okay. Next. 2 more. Great start, Maddie.
So back to follow right there. Go,
Yeah.
Logan. Well, it's tough. That's why you're here. I mean, get used to it. If you're going to knock down shots, you're going to.
It's fun. Yeah, it's very fun playing for him, and just gotta keep working hard and what Maddie said.
More fun than out on the island shooting hoops out there.
I'm going to go back on the island tomorrow and shoot some hoops. It's definitely a change, but
They call Logan an island?
yeah, all the 3 schools are on the island.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, Middleburg, what is Middleburg Island? Been out there.
Logan Island Stadium.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Listen, I only went there once. It was too windy. I wasn't going back.
It's real similar to Maui.
Yeah. Madison, your dad was there for the first half today, and, you know, talk about the challenge of, you know, every time you step on the court, there's a couple footprints from him, and, you know, I know he probably sees as many games as he can, but it's probably nice to have him there for the first half today.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I think he can only make it to like 3 this year, so it's nice to be able to play in front of him today. But yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, he made his mark, so I definitely need to do something in these 4 years I'm here, see if I can match it or not.
You guys need a block or a shot, let her turn and throw it. That's all it takes.
Who's going to be Skeeter Roberts?
Skeeter Roberts blocks, and Bruce threw it in. It was amazing.
I can tell you this, you know, Bruce, and they tweeted that out yesterday, that Maddie's already made her mark. So, you know, footprints are great, long shots are great, but dude, you ain't got to worry about that with me. She's a rock star, so. What's that?
I don't like it when you
You don't like when I cry.
I couldn't even see his face, but when he went, I just knew he was about to. I couldn't even see his face.
Tears of joy. So funny how well this young crew knows me already. But Maddie's awesome. She's awesome. She's got to get better, but that's what she came here to do, is to be pushed and challenged. And she's awesome.
Shayna, did you ever even dare to dream that you'd have the impact that you've had so far?
Nope.
No.
I dreamed about coming here and playing, just not scoring and getting the minutes I'm getting, really.
Matt, what's your message to your kids? Is it leave for a few days and then have to turn around and get right back at it?
Yeah, I mean, it's conference play. I mean, we're on the road for 4 straight: Southern Illinois, Western Kentucky, Florida Atlantic, and Florida International. I mean, it's on. Southern Illinois, I used to work for Cindy at Missouri. She's the head coach of Southern Illinois now, and it'll be good to see her, but also I hate playing people that I know really well, and they've got a good team. And warm-up's over. It's on, and lumps are coming. I mean, you can't win them all, but I just want them to be resilient. If we're resilient, we're going to be pretty good for years to come.
Nice of Danny to hand you those away games to start out, since he'll be cruising along here in the Henderson Center.
I don't know Dan, I was looking for himself. I'm glad that they get to start off at home too, and the conference does all that scheduling, so we'll see how it plays out.
Will you be home at all in that 4-game period? Do you play some number of games and then come home?
Yeah, we'll come back. I mean, we'll play on the night of the 28th, and then 28th, and then we'll come straight back. So we'll get home at 4 in the morning, and then We play on that Saturday at Western Kentucky, so we'll leave on the Friday, so we won't be home a lot, but we'll come home. And then when we go to Florida now, we'll leave on Wednesday and we'll be there the whole time, so that's the way the next couple weeks will play out.
Your kids handled grade-wise well. You talked about that earlier, but they're handling this. You get a lot of basketball in this time of year. I mean, it's a huge learning period. It's almost like a new summertime to work out some things that you've seen in these first 10 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best start basketball-wise that they've had in 45 years. Academically, we're the best in the last 10 years, and the only reason we know it's just 10 years because that's all they have record of. It would have been longer than that.
Right.
And their community service, I mean, we've done probably 20 community service efforts since school started. I mean, it is what it is. And I don't have to say much about it because it speaks for itself. We play a style that's fun. They're goofy. They like to have a good time, and they're hardworking, and their hearts are golden. And that's all. I think I'm a little bit tired too.
Yeah.
But that's all I care about. And the basketball will take care of itself. Gosh dang it.
It's okay.
Get on the road.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of familiar names on that Tech roster that you three played against before. Was that kind of fun seeing those girls again play against them again?
Yeah, it kind of felt like a high school game there for a little bit now and then. They were on the floor,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was fun.
But it looked like a high school game every once in a while too.